Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie, and this season of Arrow has been so amazing that I wanted to celebrate the last couple of weeks before the finale by doing a special series of bonus videos, just counting down to that last episode. So this video is going to be my top 10 Team Arrow moments, the moments when it's just the team itself. These are really just from season 2, and obviously we don't know what's going to happen in the finale, but I'm going to do a bunch more special stuff whenever that happens. So, if you're finding me for the first time, these bonus videos will just post each Wednesday before each episode airs. Be sure to subscribe to get everything, and leave me suggestions in the comments for future bonus videos. There's basically going to be, 4 weeks of bonus videos, because there's 3 more episodes after tonight. So here we go. Careful for spoilers for everything up to episode 19 if you're not caught up yet. But number 10, Team Arrow compares battle wounds. So this is just one of the many Clock King moments, which I think is just one of the all-around best Team Arrow episodes this season. It's awesome to watch them train, but then it breaks into them trying to one-up each other with all their scars, while they're shirtless. You've got grenade wounds, shotguns, it goes on and on. I think Oliver really ended up winning that contest, but then the camera just pans over to Felicity and she pulls her tongue out. It's this really fun moment of horror comedy. It's like saying all those scars they have are something that brings them closer together. Even Felicity biting through her tongue, although she doesn't really see it that way. If you were to accidentally stumble into the Arrow Cave in that moment when they're all shirtless comparing scars, you'd be pretty horrified, but for them, it's actually this really fun moment that they can bond and show off on each other. And it does a really good job of teeing up some of the other Felicity moments that happen later on this list. Number 9, Team Arrow makes fun of Oliver's psycho ex-girlfriends. The show is called Arrow, but we don't spend a whole lot of time in Oliver's head, making this a rare moment where everyone, including the audience, got to laugh at his expense. They're just shining a light on Oliver's troubled history with women, without being too mean about it. I mean, how often do you see a girlfriend laugh about their boyfriend's ex? Sarah's a real trooper. I don't think a real person would be so quick to smile about that situation. Even from a writing standpoint, everyone always asks the producers, when is Olicity gonna become a real thing? And before the season started, they said that Oliver would continue to have chemistry with a number of women this season. The new ones so far have been Sarah and Isabel. I always thought it was funny that Moira said Oliver is a terrible judge of character, and in the context she said it, I think she was implying that women are a huge weakness for him. And another big theme this season has been, sins of the father, and Oliver, like father, like son, has trouble with women. Number 8, Roy and Sin's Young Justice moment. One of the rare B-team moments to make the list, but one of the best. Roy and Sin True Detective Season 2 for the win. They take it on themselves to fight some crime in the Glades, and Sin has some amazing cosplay, and even though it ended up getting a little bit scary for both of them, they had so much chemistry together. I really want to see more stuff like this in the future. We really don't know what's going to happen to either of their characters, Roy or Sin, but I'm crossing my fingers that they both survive to Season 3 so we can get some more Young Justice moments like this. Number 7, Slade breaks into the Arrow Cave. One of the best action scenes this season. Arrow has some of the best fight choreography, thanks to stunt coordinator James Bamford, and everyone is great at executing it, but Stephen Amell and Manu just looked like they didn't hold anything back. It's like this ballet of parkour and broken glass. With the exception of Slade's really appropriate, welcome home line, I think it almost could have been a really cool silent film. It's actually scenes like this that make me wonder why people don't make more jokes about the, subtle implied ship between Slade and Oliver. I'd argue that his history with Slade is every bit as personal as his history with Felicity, a la Olicity shipping. Slade even called them brothers, and they're at war in the biblical sense right now, like Cain and Abel, which actually kind of makes me think of the Winchesters. Number 6, Oliver's "You're my partner" speech. This is pretty self-explanatory. Oliver literally tells Felicity how much he needs her and why she's so important to him. It came after she'd been visiting Barry in Central City for a couple weeks, and you can tell without her around, he's starting to fall apart. It's just a really good example of how she is probably the most important member of the team, because Oliver would totally end up turning into a weepy pile of flesh without someone to give him some clarity like Felicity does, and maybe the occasional hug. Number 5, Roy joins Team Arrow. Roy kind of fell into Team Arrow because of the Mirakuru drama, but I think even if he hadn't gotten injected, Oliver would have eventually brought him into the cave. He'd already been doing more and more as his informant. The Mirakuru just kind of accelerated that Roy Harper Arsenal storyline to warp speed. It's such a special thing when a new person joins the family that I really hope he sticks around for a long time, as in survives to Season 3. The producers have said that the Dark Knight trilogy is one of their guiding lights in the series, so I always wonder if they're going to do the Arrow version of Death in the Family. The comic book story where the Joker killed the Jason Todd Robin, who later ended up getting resurrected as Red Hood. Interestingly enough, because a lot of you keep asking me whether or not I think Red Hood is going to be featured on the show. Number 4, Felicity trains to fight. Another amazing Clock King moment. This was just one of the ways Felicity took a stand after feeling like she got left out of that Battle Wounds contest. It is, at the same time, the most adorable and fun moment for her character this season, or at least one of the most fun moments. It was a pretty intense moment in her relationship with Sarah. I think they've found some common ground since then, but I always get the sense that Felicity is watching her really closely, like the way Oliver's mother was watching Isabel Rochev. I think that if Sarah ever did anything to hurt Oliver, then Felicity would just explode on her in a hurricane of fingernails and teeth. I'll let the Tumblr fanfiction run with that story. Number 3, Barry in the Arrow Cave. Also one of the funniest Team Arrow moments this season, but it's really like a moment that stretches across both of Barry's episodes. First they abduct him into the cave, and I totally like to believe that Felicity is the one that shot him, but I think we kinda know that it was Diggle. Then watching him fanboy all over Oliver when he learns his secret identity. And then, obviously, Oliver's reaction to it all. I think Oliver, as opposed to Stephen Amell in real life, is not a patient man. You know, Stephen Amell, the actor, takes a lot of his personal time to interact with fans on Facebook and at conventions, but Oliver, on the other hand, just barely tolerates Barry. Quick question though, do you think that Oliver secretly enjoys it when people fanboy and fangirl over him? Number 2, Team Arrow confronts Slade in the Queen home. The shit hits the fan and everyone's blood starts to boil. I just love it when the camera zooms in on the action and they all converge on Slade. You know, you're watching your TV and you just start scooting in close really quick. I actually kind of wonder what crossed his mind in that moment. He was definitely crunching the numbers on what it would take to kill them all, but I bet that evil Tinkerbell Shadow told him to stop. We really didn't learn about her whispering him till episode 18. She's really been informing all of his actions this season, so anytime he pauses, I feel like she's telling him something. And my number 1 Team Arrow moment this season, Oliver kills Count Vertigo to save Felicity. They didn't linger on the point too much, but if you remember, Oliver vowed not to kill anyone this year. That line plays in the intro to each episode this season. I can't be the killer I once was. So essentially he's breaking his first commandment by killing the Count, and he didn't even hesitate. So if you had any doubts about who the most important person in Oliver's life was, I feel like this is the answer. Just imagine what he would do if Slade put Felicity in a similar situation. He'd probably kill every single one of those Mirakuru soldiers to save her. I do think the actual solution to Slade's problem isn't going to involve killing him though. I think it's going to be much more complicated. But this Count Vertigo moment is the perfect example of how far Oliver will go to protect the people he cares about. You know, Felicity just being at the top of that list. So here's a couple bonus moments that I had to leave off the list just to keep it from going to 100, but I really wanted to mention them. Felicity on drugs, also a Clock King moment. Felicity and Oliver at the rally from episode 13. Felicity telling Oliver to go save Thea in episode 18. Then that first time Oliver came back to the Arrow Cave and everyone had been watching Sarah do salmon ladders for hours. Felicity taking point during that clocking episode and everyone rushing in to help her. And then them using Felicity as bait to catch the Dollmaker in episode 3. And something that we haven't seen yet that I'm really hoping the show does at some point is Oliver actually physically training Felicity. You know, like when she was with that punching bag, only for real, like he's been training Roy. But now it's your turn. Let me know, what kind of Team Arrow moments do you want to see that the show hasn't done yet? And remember, tonight's episode is actually a really big deal, so make sure you watch it. Be sure to subscribe to get my video. I'll be posting it right after the episode airs. And leave me suggestions for my future bonus videos. There's going to be 3 more, and they'll just post, each Wednesday before the episodes air. So right now, click here to get my episode 20 video for tonight. I'll add the annotation as soon as I post it. And click here for my Q&A video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tonight. High fives.